Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Next, I am going to teach about adipose connective tissue. Okay, so in the connective tissue, first one areolar connective tissues we have finished in the previous video. So in this video, we have learned about adipose connective tissue. Okay, so adipose connective tissue is a fat storage tissue. Fat storage tissue. So in our body, the excess amount of glucose, the excess amount of energy is converted into fat. So that fat is stored in this tissue. So that's why this is called fat storage tissue. Next, it present below the skin. Present below the skin or beneath the skin. Okay. Next, it acts as thermal insulator. Okay, it below the skin, it present beneath the skin and acts as thermal insulator, which means it maintain the body temperature. It prevent the heat loss from the body. Thermal insulator means prevent heat loss. Prevent heat loss from the body. So that's it acts as thermal insulator. Next, in aquatic mammals, especially in aquatic mammals, for example whales and seals, it forms the blubber. In aquatic mammals, it forms the blubber. So blubber is made up of fat storage tissue or adipose tissue. Next, in the camel, the hump is made up of adipose tissue. Okay, so in the hump is made up of adipose tissue. So in the hump, the fat is stored in the hump. Okay, so these are example for fat storage tissue. Next, it is present below the skin. It acts as thermal insulator and it acts as shock absorber. It acts as shock absorber. Okay, generally it present above the internal organs, prevents the shocks from external shocks. Next, this connective tissue is divided into two types. So this adipose connective tissue divides into two types. Okay, so first one, brown adipose tissue, white adipose tissue. Brown adipose tissue, white adipose tissue. So brown adipose tissue means, first, brown adipose tissue is present in the fetus and infants. The brown adipose tissue is present in the fetus and infants. The white adipose tissue is present in the adult. Okay, next, it's metabolically, it's very active. Metabolically, it's very, very active. So it is inactive. It's metabolically inactive. Large number of mitochondria are present. Here only few mitochondria are present. Here large number of mitochondria are present. That's why it metabolically active. Next, here lipid droplets are smaller and many. Lipid droplets are present. Here only one single large lipid droplet is present. So which means here, for example, here this is the adipocyte. So for example, this is the adipocyte. So in the adipocyte, the nucleus is posted to one side. The nucleus is present in any one side. Next here, smaller many lipid droplets are present. So here the lipid fat storage, the lipid droplets, many are present. Smaller and many are present. Here, for example, this is cell. This is the nucleus. Next here, the fat is stored a single droplet. So completely fat stored in that complete drop. Okay, large drop. Here the lipid stored in the smaller droplets. So that's why this is the metabolically active. It's inactive. More mitochondria are present. Few mitochondria are present. It produce large amount of energy. Okay, so here only less energy is produced. So this is a brown adipose tissue, white adipose tissue. Brown adipose tissue is also called BAT. The short form white, VAT, white adipose tissue. So the differences are important. Brown adipose tissue, white. Next, reticular connective tissue. So it's in the reticular connective tissue, reticular cells are present. Okay, so these are a special type of cells which are present in the reticular connective tissue. Reticular cells are present and reticular fibers are present. So reticular fibers are made up of collagen protein, and they arranged in a single and they forms a network manner. So they are arranged in the form of network manner. Next, they gives the support, or they are present in the mainly lymphoid organs. They gives the support to, or we will write complete. They give support to lymphoid organs. Okay, gives the support to the lymphoid organs like bone marrow, okay, spleen, lymph nodes. Okay, so these are mainly made up of reticular connective tissue. Okay, so reticular connective tissue means it made up of reticular cells and reticular fibers. Reticular fibers means which are made up of collagen protein and they are arranged in a network manner. So these are gives the support to especially support to the lymphoid organs like bone marrow, spleen and lymph nodes. Okay, so this is about reticular connective tissue.